What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in Ye Old Path to Power. For those of you guys that are still hanging out and still playing FIFA and still tuning in, I do appreciate you coming along with me on this World Cup journey. So right now we are just going over to the old main account or main ultimate team. We're going to sell and discard stuff. I think I just discard basically everything other than chemistry styles, squad fitnesses, and all healings because they transfer over to World Cup mode and those are useful to me. But everything else just going to discard. I can't be bothered. I can't be asked to sell it on, and it just seems easier and quicker to get back into the World Cup. So obviously we've got a very poor, we packed Tony Cruz, very poor German performance. Does it correlate? Does it correlate? I hope not. I hope that Germany will get their act together. Hats off to Mexico. The counter-attacking was electric. It was good to watch, but that is one of the worst, potentially ever, German performances in World Cup history. We do pack Rudiger here, and Rudiger actually likely to slot in ahead of PK because of that pace stat. That and I just don't know what it is, but I do not love PK. Maybe ever in any FIFA game. I don't know what it is about him, but he's just not the center back for me. So he could be on his way out. We're about 300 coins shy of another pack. And I decided because we won the World Cup in the last episode, we'd go out and do another icon upgrade again. I'm not going to turn in any icons at this point. We have Henry, we have Mateos, we have Pele. So we'll get 4, bring one off the bench, maybe only play 3 at a time. I'm not sure how it's going to play out yet. But we're putting a bunch of players in there that I just don't see myself using or don't really care if they would get upgrades. I still might not use them. Martial, obviously not even at the World Cup, so he's a good bet for that. And we're going to see if we can get someone decent here. Decide to put in, oh gosh, who was that? Was that Lingard? I think we've got a duplicate Lingard. I was trying to remember all the ones that I have, but it turns out to be perfectly at 83. And you gotta love it when that happens that way. It makes it easy. So go out and we open our icon pack, and the player that we get is Rui Costa. And Rui Costa has been in my main club forever. I actually really quite enjoy playing with him. He fits the 4-1-4-1 so well, but he's not going to play over Pele or over Mateus, or obviously Matuidi in that spot. So I decided to go out and do it again. And Zielinski, take a bow. It's been real. Potentially I should have held on to him and maybe he gets a good performance, but we needed an 82 CM for this and we tossed him in. I maybe could have used De Gea, but if either De Gea or Neuer gets an upgrade, it makes my decision really, really easy as to which one I'm going to pick. So I decided to hold out. So Rui Costa churned and burned back into the SBC, and this time we get a position we don't need, but a player that I've been hoping to use, R9 Ronaldo. Welcome to the chip life. Welcome to the club, my friend. I don't need him at all because Henry I absolutely love. Ronaldo's got great stats. He's obviously got 5-star skills. I think this one's got a 4-star weak foot, maybe. I can't remember. But we'll definitely get some games with him and see if we can't score some goals. He's a player, though, that I remember watching play and being truly amazed with. So I'm more inclined to hold on to him than someone like Pele. And I'm not sure how that plays out because Pele slotted into our midfield much better than he did the time before. We get Willian in the team now, which is cool. And Rudiger as well. So Kimmich stays on high chem. I could have moved Boateng over, but Kimmich stays on high chem. Willian gets high chem as well because he's linked up with Pele and Ronaldo. And it upgrades the right side. Not that we needed upgrading because Shaqiri's kind of a meme player in the World Cup. He decides to go out and for Switzerland. He's throwing in elasticos. He's doing his thing. He wants to hold on to those 4-star skills from EA. Make sure they know that he's still got it no matter where he's playing next year. 6 minutes into this one, and this is a poor choice from his keeper, and it finds its way to Mateos and puts it away. You don't feel good about those goals, and the funny part is I was listening to this back, and the announcer is like, oh, you could see what it means to him. What a goal. It's amazing. What a time to get it. And you could see from the celebrations. And I was like, I don't know if I feel that way. Rough. But nice bit of work here. It's just easy passing. And I decided, you know what? We'll have a pop. And it's not a thunderbolt, but it's a well-placed strike from R9. And it's a good goal to get. It's a nice goal to score. And that brings us 2-0 up. And he decides, I've had it. That was the first match of the group stage. So if you're going to get some easy ones, that's probably the match to do that. I'm very, very curious, though. If you guys leave a comment, let me know if you're still playing World Cup mode. I guess it's not even a matter of if you're playing World Cup mode. Because I care about that, but not as much as I care as to whether watching the World Cup makes you want to play FIFA. And here I'm just checking out his passing stats because I thought maybe I would just use him as a midfielder, right? Maybe I'd see. And honestly, after playing that first game, I tried a lot of things, and he felt a little clunky to me. Even with those amazing stats, I don't know what it is, perhaps his balance, but he just felt a little bit clunky. He was not Henry. So at this point in time, I do prefer Thierry Henry, which I thought was interesting because I have been absolutely devastated by Ronaldo all year long in Foot Champs. He's just the striker I see, and I just roll my eyes. Speaking of rolling your eyes, that's a full icon team, except for Eden Hazard and Manuel Neuer, which are rated just as highly as most of his icons that he's got out there. So I thought I'd be in for a very, very tough game, and I was not wrong. This was a very, very challenging game, and we get a chance. We're going to get a chance here in the 19th minute, and I've talked about it before, where usually I try to work really clear-cut chances, unless I'm in really tough games where sometimes I feel like I have to just go for a half chance. And you can see the way he's defending. He's doing a lot of AI, but that's a half chance there. And Willian, in the club, because we packed R9 with his weaker left foot, just drives it, and I think it actually goes through the legs of Manuel Neuer when I watch the replay. I'm not going to show the replay here, but I believe that's what happened, and that is actually how that one came to a close. So just one half chance, the difference, and we do get to take down a full icon team. So I feel pretty good about my team right now. It's a good-looking squad. Yes, there are some glaring weaknesses, and yes, I do want to play with a much greater variety of players, but the core, the spine of our team at the moment is strong. Pick up, I forgot what that Icelandic player's name is, but he's a duplicate, so we've already got one of him. Pick up Callejon, who is sort of SBC-ish fodder. Not a player we're probably going to be using. We pick up Sturridge, who we got in our opening starter pack and used for an SBC, and now he's back. Not a player that is going to make it into any lineups. Was okay for us in the very beginning, and I miss the days of using some of the more crazy players already. So I think I'm going to start switching it around with some crazy squads. I've got a few matches still to get through that have been pre-recorded. And then I think we're just going to get frisky and we're going to play for fun. If we win, we win. If we don't, whatever. I just don't think I'm going to care. But Shaqiri back into the lineup. Henry back into the lineup. Coleman staying in the lineup. And this is still, I think, my preferred lineup, even with R9. And I decided it's like because it's the group stage, we've already won 2 of them, and it doesn't really matter. Like, let's give Lewandowski a shot. And why not, right? Like, have a little bit of fun with it. He's not a player that we've used too much, and he's a 92 rated striker. So what's wrong with that? We're coming up against Mo Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Neymar in the attack. Mo Salah and Neymar hoping for a bit more chem, maybe. Everybody else on good chem, a European squad going with those 2. Getting things started, 2nd minute, somehow out for a throw. I don't remember how that happened, but still basically feels a little kickoff-ish. Lewandowski, nice turn and bit of strength to hold it off, and it is just an on-rushing Pele overlapping the striker. The 4-1-4-1 classic, if you will. Draw the CBs up onto a striker that's dropping a little bit deeper into the midfield, and it creates oodles and oodles of space in behind to play a nice little pass right there. But this is a weird sequence because I take it away right here and I was like, nice. And then I tried to rush it forward and got it to Lewandowski. And the only option I had was to use triangle or Y and play it out to Kimmich overlapping. I didn't see it quick enough and I just gave it away so easy. And that's a mistake because I was rushing forward and I didn't need to be. That pass, not great from Lewandowski either, but it works out. It's a 1-2 between Mateus and Pele smashes it into the far corner in the 7th minute. 2-0 now, and I was feeling pretty good about this one. I gotta give props to this guy. I'm kind of hoping to pack Mo Salah. If I do pack Mo Salah, I haven't used any of his upgraded cards on regular Ultimate Team. I've been wanting to, I've been thinking about it. I've been eyeing him up. The problem is I have an untradeable Mahrez, Team of Season Mahrez, that just kind of has sat holding down that spot. He's good enough that there's no reason to really upgrade him. It's 1-2 sequence again. Robert Lewandowski, welcome to the Dink life. Just a little chip. Welcome to the chip. We'll welcome him officially. Welcome to the chip life, Robert. Little dink over the keeper, making it 4-0 in the 80th minute. But if I do get Salah, I'm going to have to figure out how to work him into a team, I think, because it would be fun. He'd be fun to use. And in the 90th minute, brought on R9 as a midfield substitution. Rainbow volley, take a bow. And he'd fouled me just before, and I don't know if he put his controller down, but that is a good goal, and it feels like a nice goal to end the group stage on, and that's why having him in your team is fun. Not that we couldn't have scored that goal with Henry because it's a 4-star skill, but it's a nice rainbow, and it's a nice volley, and it's timed well, and it felt good. It felt good to score a goal like that, and between Ronaldo and Pele at the moment, we've got a lot of Brazilian hybrid potential. So if we could pack Neymar, we'd be in business. We'd have lots of options. So because it is the final match of the group stage and we are progressing, we do get to open a 7,500 coin pack, and it is a good one. 3 boards, Belgium, center forward, not Dries Mertens. It is Eden Hazard. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the chip life, Eden. I will absolutely use him as a CM in this formation. He should be awesome in that position. I am stoked. I am excited. We pick up Papu Gomez as well, and another Matuidi. So in business in the holding midfield spot. Anyways, guys, that is where we are going to come to a close. As always, I want to say thank you for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.